480 BC. The narrow pass of Thermopylae echoes with the clash of bronze on bronze. 300 Spartan warriors stand shoulder to shoulder behind their massive hoplon shields. Persian arrows darken the sky like a deadly storm cloud. King Leonidas raises his spear, ready to make his final stand against Xerxes and his million-man army. It's the most legendary last stand in human history. But let's change one thing. Hidden among the red-cloaked warriors is something that shouldn't exist for another 2,500 years. A modern United States Navy SEAL dropped into antiquity with gear that would seem like magic to ancient eyes. So what happens when the most elite special operations warrior on Earth faces off against the Persian Empire at their absolute peak? This isn't your average soldier. A Navy SEAL represents the pinnacle of human warfare evolution. We're talking about an operator who can run 6 miles in under 40 minutes while carrying 60 pounds of gear, shoot a dime from 200 meters away, and coordinate complex operations using encrypted communications that would look like telepathy to ancient Greeks. Each SEAL undergoes 24 months of the most brutal training known to mankind. Hell Week alone eliminates 80% of candidates. Only the absolute best survive to earn the trident. Our time-displaced warrior carries an HK-416 assault rifle capable of firing 800 rounds per minute with surgical precision. That's backed up by a Sig Sauer P226 sidearm, 4 fragmentation grenades, and enough high-tech equipment to equip a small army. His body armor can stop arrows traveling twice as fast as anything the ancient world could produce. Night vision goggles, tactical communications, medical supplies, and combat knives forged from steel that won't be invented for centuries. To the Spartans, he might as well be a god of war made flesh. But even gods face overwhelming odds. Xerxes didn't conquer half the known world by accident. His army represents the largest military force ever assembled in the ancient world. We're talking about the immortals, 10,000 elite Persian warriors who've never tasted defeat. Scythian horse archers who can put arrows through chainmail from horseback. War elephants that crush infantry formations like paper. And behind them, wave after wave of subject peoples from across the Persian Empire. Egyptians, Babylonians, Indians, and dozens of other conquered nations, all marching under the banner of the King of Kings. The Persians fight with bronze-tipped spears, curved swords, and composite bows that can punch through leather armor at close range. Their immortals carry wicker shields and are backed by the most experienced military commanders of the ancient world. These aren't mindless hordes. They're professional soldiers who've conquered everything from the Indus River to the gates of Greece itself. Dawn breaks over the hot gates as Persian scouts report something impossible. The Spartan line holds its usual position, but there's something different. One warrior stands slightly apart, carrying weapons no smith has ever forged. His armor gleams with an alien perfection that catches the morning light. Word spreads through the Persian ranks like wildfire. Sorcery, divine intervention. The Greeks have summoned something unholy. Xerxes orders the first probe. 500 archers advance to maximum range and loose their arrows in perfect unison. The sky fills with bronze-tipped death. Spartan shields lock together in the classic phalanx formation, bronze rims overlapping to create an impenetrable wall. Arrows clatter harmlessly off hoplon shields and bronze breastplates, all except for the strange warrior who doesn't even raise a shield. Instead, He drops to one knee and raises his impossible weapon. The HK-4-16 barks once, twice, 3 times. Persian archers 600 meters away drop like stones, each shot finding its mark with mechanical precision. The sound echoes off the mountain walls, unlike anything human ears have ever heard. Thunder without clouds, lightning without storm. Panic spread through the Persian ranks. Arrows that should have been impossible to dodge seemed to curve around the mysterious warrior. His weapon speaks death from distances that should require divine intervention. Xerxes watches from his golden throne as his elite archers fall to an enemy they cannot even see clearly. The Persian King of Kings has conquered nations and toppled empires. But today, at this narrow pass between mountains and sea, he faces something completely outside the natural order. Modern warfare has arrived in the ancient world, and the hot gates are about to become a killing field unlike anything history has ever recorded. The Persian advance falters as confusion ripples through their ranks. Soldiers who've conquered half the world suddenly find themselves facing an opponent whose very existence defies everything they understand about warfare. The SEAL's rifle continues its deadly work, each muzzle flash accompanied by another impossible kill at ranges that should require the blessing of Apollo himself. But ammunition is finite, even for gods of war. Our modern warrior carries 12 magazines, 360 rounds total. Impressive by ancient standards, but against a million-man army, every bullet counts. He switches to semi-automatic fire, making each shot deliberate and precise. Persian officers wearing distinctive plumes find themselves targeted first. Command structure collapses as leaders fall to invisible death. King Leonidas glances at his mysterious ally with a mixture of awe and tactical appreciation. The Spartan king didn't survive this long by questioning divine intervention, especially when it's killing his enemies. He raises his bronze-tipped spear and bellows the ancient war cry. The 300 respond in unison, their shields crashing together in perfect rhythm. The phalanx moves forward like a bronze-plated steamroller, spears bristling like a deadly porcupine. Xerxes has seen enough. He signals his immortals forward. 10,000 elite warriors in scale armor and carrying spears march in perfect formation toward the narrow pass. These aren't conscripts or subject peoples. They're the cream of the Persian military, soldiers who've never retreated from any battlefield. Their wicker shields may look primitive, but they're backed by centuries of tactical experience and absolute loyalty to their god king. The SEAL recognizes the threat immediately. Professional soldiers require different tactics than panicked archers. He pulls the pin on his first fragmentation grenade, counts 3 seconds, and lobs it into the densest part of the advancing formation. The explosion sends bodies flying like broken dolls. Shrapnel tearing through armor that was never designed to stop high-velocity metal fragments. The psychological impact is devastating. Immortals who've faced war elephants and charging cavalry suddenly find themselves confronting weaponry that belongs in the realm of the gods. Some freeze in terror. Others break ranks entirely. But the core of the formation holds, driven forward by discipline and the fear of disappointing their divine ruler. 2 more grenades follow in rapid succession. Each explosion carves bloody gaps in the Persian ranks. But 10,000 soldiers can absorb horrific casualties and keep advancing. The surviving immortals reach spear range and clash with the Spartan phalanx in a collision of bronze and iron that echoes off the mountain walls. When the dust settles and the bronze stops ringing against bronze, one thing becomes crystal clear. Even the most advanced warrior in human history can't single-handedly rewrite the laws of ancient warfare. The Seals' superior firepower and tactics would absolutely devastate Persian formations and cause unprecedented chaos in their ranks. But 360 rounds against a million-man army? That's mathematics even the gods can't overcome. The Hot Gates would witness carnage beyond anything history recorded, with Persian casualties climbing into the thousands before the inevitable end. But what do you think would happen if a modern tank rolled onto the beaches of Normandy? Check out this video to find out.